came along and began to gnaw on the vine. The man looked in terror at the tiger below. But then he saw a strawberry vine. He picked a strawberry and ate it. How delicious it was. I'd like to rule over a country with 1,000 carriages, situated between two powerful neighbors, involved in war and suffering from famine. I'd like to take charge of such a country, and in 3 years the nation will become strong and orderly. Confucius smiled at this remark and said, "How about you, Chu?" Chu replied, "Let me have a country 60 or 70 li square, or perhaps only 50 or 60 li square. Put it in my charge, and in 3 years the people will have enough to eat. But as for teaching them moral order and music, I shall leave it to the superior man." Turning to Kung Shi Hua, Confucius said, "How about you, Chi?" Kung Shi Hua replied, "Not that I say I can do it, but I'm willing to learn this. At the ceremonies of religious worship and in the conference of the princes, I should like to wear the ceremonial cap and gown and be a minor official assisting at the ceremony." "How about you, Tian?" The latter, Zheng Shi, was just playing on the sei, and with a bang, he left the instrument and arose to speak. "You know my ambition is different from theirs." "It doesn't matter," said Confucius. "We are just trying to find out what each would like to do." Then he replied, "In late spring, when the new spring dress is made, I would like to go with 5 or 6 grown-ups and 6 or 7 children to bathe in the river Chi, and after the bath, go to enjoy the breeze in the Wuyi woods, and then sing on our way home." Confucius heaved a deep sigh and said, "You are the man after my own heart." CHARON leaned forward and rode. All things were one with his weariness. It was not with him a matter of years or of centuries, but of wide floods of time, and an old heaviness and a pain in the arms that had become for him part of the scheme that the gods had made, and was of a piece with eternity. If the gods had even sent him a contrary wind, it would have divided all time in his memory into 2 equal slabs. So gray were all things always where he was, that if any radiance lingered a moment among the dead, on the face of such a queen perhaps as Cleopatra, his eyes could not have perceived it. It was strange that the dead nowadays were coming in such numbers. They were coming in thousands, shadow spoke that had been a man. I am the last, he said. No one had ever made Charon smile before. No one before had ever made him weep. Once there ruled in the distant city of Narrati a king who was both mighty and wise. And he was feared for his might and loved for his wisdom. Now in the heart of that city was a well whose water was cool and crystalline, from which all the inhabitants drank, even the king and his courtiers, for there was no other well. One night, when all were asleep, a witch entered the city and poured 7 drops of strange liquid into the well, and said, "From this hour he who drinks this water shall become mad." Next morning, all the inhabitants, save the king and his lord chamberlain, drank from the well and became mad, even as the witch had foretold. And during the day, the people in the narrow streets and in the marketplaces did naught but whisper to one another, "The king is mad. Our king and his lord chamberlain have lost their reason. Surely we cannot be ruled by a mad king. We must dethrone him." That evening, the king ordered a golden goblet to be filled from the well. And when it was brought to him, he drank deeply and gave it to his lord chamberlain to drink. And there was great rejoicing